welcome back to the channel. Um, I decided to do some car stories. I'm working in Houston, living in Austin, so I come to Houston about 2 days of a work week, and on the days I'm coming home, I've got a 3-hour drive, so I might as well just kind of talk to myself and talk to you guys. So. Um, of course, I'm a big car guy, or I wouldn't have a car channel. But I have had a crap load of cars, and probably 30 or 40. I'll put the number down below. So we're gonna go over some stories of my cars, and you know. I think the longest car I've ever had was almost 12 years. That was the Dodge Charger. And the shortest one I ever had was 4 days. And when we get to that car, you'll understand why. So we'll start off with, actually, this was not my first car. This was a car that my parents let me drive. It was a 77 Plymouth van. And this thing was... my parents bought it back in 87, I think, 86, 87. And it was green and white, and it was just like a panel van. And they got it because they needed another vehicle. They wanted to take road trips. Van's perfect thing to do. And so they got it, they painted it like a cream color, put some carpet in there, and put some bench seats in there. So it I think you could get like 3 across each seat at least, each bench seat. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, you can get 8 or 9 people in there. And we took a vacation in it to Florida with my aunt and uncle and cousin and a friend of ours. And for the first like half of the trip, I was actually in the very back, between the back seat and the back glass. So luckily we had a trailer behind us, so if we got rear-ended, you know, I think I would have been safe. Especially, that thing was a tank anyway. Actually, I think we called it Killer, which is kind of funny because when I worked at the TV station, we had a Dodge van, and I called it Killer one time, and the name stuck. Someone wrote Killer on the dash, so it was kind of funny. But so that was like, I turned 16. I didn't have a car. My mom didn't really use the car. So that was the first car my parents ever let me use. And I drove it to school. It was kind of cool. You know, I could get all my friends in there and everything. And so it didn't have a speedometer, so I had to guess how fast we were going. So I usually just kind of kept up with traffic. So one of the funny stories about this van, it was me and my best friend, and we were going down to his grandmother's house, and she lived in a neighborhood that was kind of like the river bottom, and so you went down this hill to get to her house. Well, we crested over the hill, and I saw some kids fishing at the little bridge for the slough down there, and I was like, hey, watch this. So I put it in neutral, turned off the ignition, hit the gas about 3 or 4 times, got to the end of, right to the bridge, turned the engine over, and it just blew up, sounded like a cannon. Big old black smoke, you know, scared the crap out of those kids. And so, you know, it was kind of fun. You know, I got to drive a big old van. You know, it's kind of my first vehicle. So it wasn't my first vehicle. My first vehicle, we'll get into one of the other videos later and talk about that one.